Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay! Okay. We only needed our multiple degrees to start this presentation. Um, Welcome to our call. This is about the business of Plexus and how it's uniquely designed for healthcare professionals. Jessica Gunning and I, she is the PT to my OT. We work together in early intervention. We love what we do and working with our patients. We wouldn't trade it for the world. But we have also found that we as healthcare professionals uniquely thrive, not just in the gut health world and helping people heal from the inside out and coaching them to better health and wellness, but also with this company specifically, because not all companies are created equally. Just to give you a brief overview of how Jessica and I got here, I started these products 4 years ago. I was struggling with so many food intolerances. I couldn't eat anything. I was eating like leaves and a few meats, and I still was having reactions. I just developed food intolerance after food intolerance. And once I started on these products, it started to reverse my food intolerances, my autoimmune issues, chronic fatigue, joint pain. I had constipation my whole life, didn't realize it, even though I'm a healthcare professional. And I hear this a lot. So I feel like maybe we're undereducated in the world of how your body's supposed to function, even though we are healthcare professionals. And I think that's really cool in this company that we are constantly learning how our bodies work and what we can do to support our body's optimal function. And this picture over here on the left is actually, I don't know if y'all can see it really well. There we go. This is my 3 months different. I lost 3 dress sizes in 3 months and only 3 pounds because I had so much inflammation and so many gut issues. And I, this whole time, had like a complex of like, I'm just overweight and I can't lose weight. But it's because it wasn't necessarily a weight problem, it was cellular inflammation. Let me see if I can unzoom this a little bit because we're a little close here. So this is me with my son. My daughter is the reason that I got sick with my second pregnancy. And like I said, like I no longer have food intolerances. I no longer have crazy cravings, migraines, any of the issues, and it's been life changing. I'm going to let Jessica talk a little bit about what has changed for her and how she got here.
Hello. I am Jessica Gunning. Yes, I am the PT for Early Steps. Yes, I saw Claire literally looking and feeling better every single day. And I was like, okay, just send me the package of what it is. I believe you. Okay, you look fabulous. And at the time, I had prediabetes. I also had hypothyroidism, and that runs in my family. Actually, my mom had that. I was constantly bloated, and if you've heard of my story before, I was always needing a nap. I had chronic fatigue. At one point, I took Adderall for years. Claire can vouch for this. I was sleeping in parking lots in between patients. If a patient would cancel, I would like pull into Chick-fil-A and go take a nap. Um, I had some issues like losing just the weight after my son was born. I just felt like it just that last like 10 pounds kind of stuck around. And I knew a lot of it had to do with gut issues. I always felt like I had leaky gut, and just literally never knew what to do about it. Never took supplements. I took a probiotic, but it was from Amazon and it didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, give me the Plexus. Give me the real stuff. Let's see what that's gonna do.
Yeah, we neither of us expected it to work. We're both complete skeptics, which I think a lot of healthcare professionals start out very skeptical of all the natural things because we're almost taught that they don't work. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the evolution of our company. We started as a breast health company. So we are founded in the world of breast cancer and helping people get well. And then we've kind of slowly evolved into kind of the OG gut health company, although we have a lot of copycats now. We have our patents and we have the research to show that our products actually work and do what they're supposed to do. They were created with our board of directors and our doctors from NASA doctors to endocrinologists who know what they're talking about when it comes to the world of gut health. And they created simple systems that work. So we are not going anywhere. I know a lot of people had concerns that our company was going to go and be an affiliate or go and do something else that some of these other companies are doing. But all of our people got together, and we are a debt-free company, so we're not concerned about it, because that's why most of these companies are folding. Just a little bit of bragging, because I went and I actually was completely blown away because I didn't know half of these about our company. I feel like it's so amazing, and it's so important for us as healthcare professionals to align ourselves with companies that are strong in ethics and integrity. Plexus has donated over 42 million meals to feed families here in the United States. For every bag of our protein shake, people are getting 10 meals, and for every reset pack, you get 3 meals. So we are constantly, every day that people order, we are donating so that we are feeding people who don't have food. And that is something I know Jess and I encounter a lot of people in need that maybe they don't know where to find resources and that kind of thing. So it really is near and dear to our heart. Plexus is always raising money and donating from children's hospitals. We helped build a cardiac wing in Arizona for kids with heart issues. We donate over $150,000 a year to breast cancer research and support. And it's amazing. I didn't know this, Jess. Did you know that our CEO in 2020 went without a salary to make sure that everyone else was getting paid? I thought that was
No,
amazing.
but I can
I
believe
didn't know
that.
that. And we are always supporting people around the world. So our feeding program is actually international. And we have strong support for our military and their families while they are abroad. We are constantly doing things from getting them backpacks for school for their kids to making sure that they're fed as well. Our company is launched into four countries right now. We're in the US, Canada, Australia, and Mexico. And we have had over 2.3 million customers order. So that is something that, like, we're here to stay, and we are really making an impact. People tend to love their products and stay on them. We've won all of these awards, and I didn't know that either. So because Plexus doesn't really brag about itself, like maybe they should. But we've got an A+ Business Bureau rating. We have won the awards for ethics and integrity. The Informed Choice seal is on all of our drinks. And basically that's saying that, like, all of our ingredients come with integrity, and no sketchy things in there. They're clean products. And then we have also been rated the best direct sales company to work with 5 years in a row. So we are the place to be. Jess, you want to talk about some of these reasons?
Yes. Okay. And this is something that I've kind of talked about with my team too recently. That small businesses are very challenging. So you're having huge startup costs. You obviously have to keep customers walking in the door. Having like a brick and mortar business is something that you don't really make a huge income, especially the first few years, if you even make it past that. So to be able to start up a small business like this, and really you're doing it all from your phone, which is incredible. We do some little pop-ups here and there, but you don't have inventory. It is all a link online. You're starting up a business for $10. And with us, the income has only doubled every year, and this year we tripled it. It's pretty incredible. We went from just kind of dabbling in it to getting more serious about really building a team in the last few months. So we went from making $700, $800, which obviously is incredible when we have patients canceling all the time. Y'all, kids are sick all the time. Patients are canceling. There's just always this downtime that I was like, I wasn't making any money if I wasn't seeing patients. So doing this in between has really helped. And we have been steadily making about $3,000 a month now. So we're definitely, obviously in the last 3 years that we've been doing it, it has only grown for us, which has been amazing. And now we have this whole community, we love it so much. It's so much fun to do.
I really just said this one time in a meeting that we had with our team that like we waited like 20 years for a raise as therapists with early steps, and we get a raise steadily each month with Plexus. And I feel like a lot of healthcare providers, right? You reach a financial cap and you're just constantly trading your time for money, trading your time for money. And how can you ever get ahead? And we found that this, because we love our community, we actually enjoy this. We have so much fun. We have fiestas often, and it is a good, we love tacos on our team. And I really think that it's an interesting outlet. It's a really great outlet that you can develop where you're feeling rewarded, but you're not just trading your time and your skills and your energy and your emotional input for money. Which I think both of us, like, it's made us better therapists because we have this outlet where we're really watching people heal from the inside out. That's kind of been something that, yeah. Anyway, you said that one time in a meeting, Jess. I don't know if you remember saying that, but you did.
I say a lot of stuff.
So we have on our team alone seen results in all of these areas. These conditions and symptoms are all just signs of poor gut health. And there is research to back up every one of these conditions and how gut health, by improving your gut health, you're actually reducing these symptoms or reversing them. And I had no idea. I didn't know that. Like honestly, before we dug into this and we were like, oh, this pink drink actually works. What is really happening here? When you really dive into the research behind focusing on your gut microbiome and actually reversing these conditions, it's mind-blowing that we don't talk about it enough in healthcare. It's crazy to me. So I wanted to put some faces with all of those symptoms. These are all people that we know. These are our friends. These are people on our team, on our sister teams, and they have had life-changing results. And it's because they took supplements, they got on our Plexus Go app, and they do our pivotal program, which has meal plans and grocery lists and at-home workouts that you can do. And they've all gotten on board, not just with supplements, but with a community that's challenging them to choose healthier and to do better and to find their confidence in that way. And I just think that's an amazing thing. So I know one of my friends who's on this call was like, okay, well, show me the money. Like, how does this actually work? Um, so every month it's a little different, but this month we actually have like super bonuses going on and super things. So basically, if you refer one person, so we have a fast start program. That means if you're doing this in the first 30 days, this is what you can get. With 20 referrals, you're making over $2,000. With 9 referrals, you're making over $1,000. Like, that's 9 people. We all know 9 people that have one of those quadrillion symptoms that I showed. And if we are able to coach them, which is what healthcare professionals are so good at, we are having reoccurring income because they are staying on their products and they are seeing the results that they were seeking out. And we can walk in that with confidence. We already know that this company has so much integrity, that their products work. There's research behind it. And that's something that we as healthcare professionals value and we can get behind. And if you are somebody who is an educator, so this is the ways that Jess and I have given ourselves raises, is that we mostly are on social media. We never cold message. We do not make a list of 100. We do not do all the spammy things on social media that makes you cringe and block someone from your news feed. We are educators, and we are just hosting the concepts of, did you know this is related to gut health? Did you know that you can naturally improve your GLP-1? Did you know, right? We're fostering and hosting conversations with people that challenges people to educate themselves identify their problem, and we are giving them a good solution that is really simple, which I think people really need. We do host events, and by that we usually go to pop-ups. Jess is really good at these. She's so fabulous at all the spas and all the things. We recently did an all-day wellness event that was hosted by a local naturopath, and it was so good, and we made so many connections. I think some of y'all might be on this call. And for people who already have a brick and mortar, so I have a friend who is a nurse who has an IV. They do IV vitamins. We made signs for her, and so she has a QR code that people scan to order. And so that makes it very simple at the brick and mortar because you don't have inventory, but it gives people the luxury of having it delivered to their home instead of coming to your office anyway. And then when we talk about teamwork, this is the part that Jess and I didn't tap into soon enough. And this is the part that we are loving the most right now, is that we are watching people grow in themselves, grow as leaders, and learn how to coach others. And they're literally creating careers out of thin air. And I really believe this is really the last kind of American dream for us. Like, it's really wild that, like, it doesn't matter your education, right? I can go see my sister who's a stay-at-home mom and say, I'm going to teach you how to coach people and help people get well. And we're going to give them simple solutions. And it can grow your team that way. And we're also looking for more healthcare professionals to join our team because we just feel like this is the best. And we know the struggles of healthcare professionals and all the things of having capped income and having all the things and the struggles. So Jess, do you want to tell them kind of what's required in order to make money?
Yes. So it's pretty simple and it's nothing crazy. Basically, you get your own link when you sign up and purchase products, and you use that link to help people get their products, share carts. The only like stipulation for you earning a commission is that you have to order your own products. We have point value for each product. So it's usually about $115 to $120 worth of products that you take yourself. And that's how you stay commission qualified. And that's just because Plexus, they don't want to have ambassadors selling the products that are not a product of the products. Like they want us taking the product so that we can tell people this is what it did for me, which I respect. And I mean, we obviously don't want just people who are here just for money. Obviously, we're all here to like help people and teach them about the products and everything. Switching to a brand ambassador is free, which is also really cool. I know there are a lot of MLM companies that you have to pay $50, you have to buy a $200 welcome pack or something like that, but we do not do that. To become a brand ambassador, you just have to have someone order under you, and then you can switch your account from a VIP customer to a brand ambassador. I definitely think that you can make an income with this without doing a team. If you have a business or you're working at a facility, like you can just, have customers under you, and that is fine. I think to get to the upper levels of this business, and y'all, the upper levels are insane. I will never forget, like Brittany Totten and I went on that cruise, and she came up to me, and Brittany Totten didn't realize, you see the income like charts, and it says, oh, when you're a diamond with Plexus, you make $20,000 a month. And you see it and you're like, there's no way these people are making 20 grand a month. She was like, Jessica, I met a physician's assistant and her husband, who is also a physician's assistant, and they are no longer working. They are both Plexus diamonds, and they are making so much more money than they were making in a hospital. Like, how insane is that? I mean, we have we have naturopaths, we have some doctors, we definitely have medical professionals that do Plexus, but not enough, I feel like. And I truly feel like, that's something we're really looking for on our team. And I think that would be great to just partner up with other people who just know about wellness. And you can just go so far in this company if you have medical knowledge. You don't have to have medical knowledge to go far in this company either, because they have so many trainings. There's so many people who know about the supplements that you can learn as you go. And obviously people, are at the top of the company who do not have medical knowledge. But I think that you could really make a strong business out of this. And I mean, the income potential is wild, because, you just think about, as a physical therapist, there's only so much money that I can make, and there's only so many patients I can see in a day. So to have this, and especially something like as I'm getting older, and maybe retiring from crawling around on people's floors, because I am already 40 years old almost. I almost don't look 40, but I'm about to be 40. So I mean, it's really cool to think about that when I retire from being a PT, I can, I have this in my back pocket that I can keep doing, and I will keep doing. So I'm gonna be passing out pink drinks in the nursing home, y'all.
I'll be there with you. The other thing that I love is that we are a legacy company, which means that when we are ready to retire from Plexus and we want to go sit on the beach as old ladies together and drink our pink drink in peace, we can pass this on to our kids if that's what they're into. And I think that is so unique to Plexus. There are not many companies doing that. And that means if you build $1 million company, you build whatever. If you're building $1,000 a month, that's getting your kid, right, so much for college, right? I mean, I personally would like to make $1 million a year. I think that would be epic. But I would settle for even less actually at this point, because I feel like watching people heal is the best part. And we have watched people who have tried everything to lose weight or everything to heal their gut, and this is what changes it all for them. And that is the best feeling ever. So I want to know, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to try to stop sharing my screen so I can see them. If y'all have any, you can raise your hand or you can speak up. You can unmute yourself if you have any questions, or just write it in the comments. I don't know how to see the comments, just.
Oh,
Where
I have the chat down here, but I don't think anybody.
Okay.
No one has any questions or comments, but thank y'all so much for coming.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate y'all on a Tuesday night.
I do have one quick question.
Okay.
This is Brooke, by the way.
Hey, Brooke.
Brooke, so sorry, I'm not showing my face. I'm in PJs.
That's okay. I feel good.
So I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm very by the book, very evidence-based practice. So I really like to have my research on everything before I'm recommending things to patients. And I've already started talking to patients about it. But do you know if there are any research studies that are available to us that are able to be read by these doctors that came up with it?
Yes. I can send those to you. Bridget was supposed to email those to me before this happened, but she's actually in Hawaii on an all-exclusive trip that we were not on. So I know, I really wish I was in Hawaii right now. So when she sends that to me, Brooke, I can send that to you. If you guys want that, just whoever invited you here, if you will, just let them know that you want it. They can let Jess and I know so we can get that to y'all. Because Bridget is a nurse on our team, and she's like a crazy researcher. Like, she just deep dives in everything. And we have been very spoiled that she is there. So we saw results personally. We saw results with friends and family, and I know that we really should not have relied so much on Bridget. But she is so smart, and like, she knew all the things, and she jumped on calls with us and all the things. And so I will get you those, Brooke. I know that they are newer products. They are still doing research on, because they are so new. But we are third-party research. So they send it to someone who's not partial to do those research. So I will get those to you. And if you're not with me, then ask the person who invited you for those, and we will get them to you as soon as we get them from Hawaii, chick. I really wish
Awesome.
I was
Thank you
in
so much.
Hawaii, Brooke.
Yeah. Thank you.
The last thing that I wanted to mention is, and we have 2 weeks left in this month, is that if you are new to Plexus in the business and you share your link, you have 11 people order with you with our 100 point combos in 1 month, you are earning a cruise for 2. And that's crazy. And nobody's doing that. So it's really.
I am so ready for somebody to earn that cruise. I know it's not going to be me this month, but I want to help somebody else do it because I know I can.
No,
I
me
know
too.
I can.
So I had to throw that out there because this cruise, they rent out the whole ship. It's only Plexus people, and it is the most fun. It is so much fun. So okay. Well, does anybody else have any questions? Thank you, Brooke, for that question, by the way. I meant to include that. Anybody? Okay, everybody. Well, thank y'all so much for coming. We so appreciate you, and we look forward to connecting in the future. And we hope you won't be a stranger. All right, good night.